Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. There's a few topics that I want to discuss in this video, but I first want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion possibly collaborating with Beyonce. Now, according to allhiphop.com, Beyonce is planning to hop on the remix to Megan Thee Stallion's hit song, Savage. Savage has been doing well in streams and has been climbing up the charts ever since it went viral on TikTok, and Beyonce is allegedly planning to help Megan climb up higher on the charts. Now, this is what was said on allhiphop.com. Well, I cannot tell you how this came to fruition, but let's say I have friends that have friends in high places. You ain't heard this one from anybody else, but if you do, they stole it from me. Let's just get right into it. I, Ilse, the writer of this glorious text, have found out that Megan Thee Stallion is about to drop a Beyonce collaboration, The Queen. B and Meg are apparently putting a remix to the hit song Savage, and it's about to be sick. Now, I do want to emphasize that this is all alleged, okay? I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. So if it doesn't happen, just know in my video, I am saying that this is all alleged information. However, if it's true, this collaboration is going to be monumental for Megan Thee Stallion's career. And I kind of feel deep down in my heart that Beyonce may have been planning to collaborate with Megan Thee Stallion for a while. I do know that the Carters are big fans of Megan Thee Stallion, and obviously we can't forget the fact that Megan is signed to Jay-Z's management company, Roc Nation. So this alleged collaboration makes sense, and both Beyonce and Megan are from Houston, so this will be big for their city, and it will be a huge deal for Megan, and it will also say a lot that Beyonce, the legend that she is willing to work with Megan Thee Stallion, because Beyonce is very selective with who she collaborates with. So collaborating with Megan Thee Stallion would mean a lot, and if it's true that they are collaborating, I'm totally here for it, and I can't wait to hear how it sounds. Anyway, let me move on to the next topic and talk about the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reality stars Rasheeda and Kirk Frost. Now, there's this tweet that went viral saying that Kirk Frost, who is Rasheeda's husband, adopted Rasheeda when she was 15 years old and started having relations with her as a legal parent and married her at 17 while he was 31 years old. Now, this alleged tea was originally spilled by Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K. But it picked back up on the internet and went viral after a Twitter user tweeted about it. And Rasheeda and Kirk Frost actually had to address it because it was getting out of control and people started giving Kirk the side eye. I mean, we all know that Kirk is messy, but this was messy on a whole nother level. So both Kirk and Rasheeda had to address it. Rasheeda first said on Twitter, "Ain't nobody told you nothing with your bootleg conspiracy theory. Come with facts, not assumptions. If you're gonna try to blast somebody, here's some help. I've never been adopted. I didn't know nothing about Kirk when I was 15 and Sho wasn't thinking about getting married at 17. So worry about that, Rona." Also, Kirk and Rasheeda uploaded a video addressing the rumors.
Okay, for all the people who's minding my business.
These mathematicians and rocket scientists out here.
First of all, I ain't fucking adopt Rasheeda. I don't even answer stupid shit. But since y'all on the stupid shit, I'm not interested in adopting Rasheeda. I would definitely not be in there marrying nobody at motherfucking 17 and I'm 31.
I damn sure wasn't thinking about getting married at 17. I have a son who's 19.
Grow up. Like I know y'all read a nigga age on the internet and think you don't know. Dumb. Okay.
Oh my God.
And for the record, I'm not gonna tell nobody's age, but I'm not even gonna say what I need to say. But trust me, I'm not interested in marrying a fucking minor. Never want to.
So that was a clip of Kirk and Rasheeda responding to the rumors. However, the internet dug up an old clip of Rasheeda's friend claiming that Kirk actually met Rasheeda when she was still in high school.
I've been on this.
Alright, so what you gotta say?
Back then, they had the flyest cars, and that's the only reason your ass went up to her high school and got her pretty ass, okay? And now we're here how many years later? How about that?
So if you didn't hear that clearly, Rasheeda's friend was basically saying that Kirk rolled up to Rasheeda's high school in a fly car, and he did this to catch her attention, and they started dating, and they've been together ever since. Now, this does sound very suspect because for the longest time, we thought that Kirk was 14 years older than Rasheeda. Well, come to find out, that's not necessarily true. Now, Kirk Frost is 51 years old, and it's been said that Rasheeda is 37 years old, but that's not really Rasheeda's real age. That's her industry age. Rasheeda has been in the rap industry for quite a long time, probably over 20 years, and I'm sure she had to play coy about her real age because we all know ageism is a real thing in the entertainment industry. Some artists feel the need to lie about their age because they know how people will treat them if they actually told their age. I mean, for example, look at the rapper Cash Doll. Cash Doll is a talented rapper, but people seem to put more emphasis on her age than her actual talent. So it comes to show that ageism is a real thing, and I don't blame Rasheeda for letting people believe that she's younger than she is. She never really told her age, but she allowed people to think that she was younger than she was. And I don't blame her. She looks great for her age, and so does her husband. They both look great for their age. But just for the record, she's not 37 years old. According to a blog named Gossip of the City, shout out to Gossip of the City, Gossip of the City proved that Rasheeda is actually 43 years old, and she will be turning 44 in May. She graduated from high school in 1994, so that should tell you she's older than what the internet claims she is. But that still doesn't change the fact that Kirk was allegedly seeing Rasheeda when she was underage. But as far as that whole story is about him adopting and marrying her when she was 17, that's not true. She was actually 23 when they got married. But anyway, let me move on to the next topic and talk about the rapper OT Genasis getting backlash for feuding with Keyshia Cole. Now, if you don't know, OT Genasis and Keyshia Cole have been feuding because OT Genasis remade Keyshia Cole's song Love without her permission. In fact, his remake is called Never Knew, and it was about him being in love with Crippen. And the song was supposed to be lighthearted and funny. However, Keyshia didn't find it funny. She found it insulting, and she thought he was making a mockery of a song that she found so personal. So she had an issue with him remaking her song without her permission, and she also wanted to get paid from it. After a while, Keyshia did get annoyed with the song, and she did take it down. And she had a right to do that because it's her song. Now, at first, I will say, I didn't see anything wrong with OT Genasis remaking Keyshia's song. I thought it was funny, and I also thought he meant no harm. And I'm sure he didn't at first, but he started to take it a little too far, and he kept trolling Keyshia on social media. And it got to a point where it was just obsessive. And also, he started to get disrespectful. OT Genasis was on Instagram Live, and he made some disparaging comments about Keyshia Cole, and the video did circulate the internet after it was captured by Gossip of the City.
She ain't shit. Keyshia Cole ain't shit. I am. I'm the shit. Keyshia Cole ain't. Coochie smelling like fish sticks. That's what's going on. Coochie smelling like fish sticks. Fish sticks.
When I saw this, I was disgusted and disappointed with OT Genasis. I thought he was cool, but now he's showing his colors and he's taking it too far. I understand that he feels a way about Keyshia being petty towards him, but he has to realize that it's her song, and there's no need for him to go out of his way to disrespect her. Now, Keyshia did clap back at him on Twitter. She called him a turtle head and compared him to a tortoise. Also, she said this: "He acts like he's 7 years old. Sir, I never met you in my life." Also, Keyshia's sister, Neffy, took up for her. In fact, the Neighborhood Talk 2 on Instagram posted a screenshot of what Neffy said, and she said, "I will never respect a greasy, disrespectful shadow of a man coming for a woman who has said nothing about you. Men with mommy issues trying to tear women down. Is this the new normal? We gonna sit here and let him do that and think it's funny? Sir, continue to chase after the woman that is still trying to keep up with a Kardashian. Woo. And you claim to be this gangster. Maybe if some fish sticks was in your mouth, you would finally shut it. Hashtag Michelangelo. If you don't know, Michelangelo was one of the Ninja Turtles. That's so petty. Anyway, OT Genasis did give Keyshia Cole a half-hearted apology at first, but after Neffy came at him, he took it a step further and made fun of Keyshia and Neffy's mother. He said, "I almost went to jail one time for selling crack to your mama. Guess I ain't the only one in love with the cocoa. Hashtag Neferteria, stay out the cafeteria." After this, Neffy and OT Genasis went back and forth on social media, and it was very messy. I'm not going to read all the comments because, like I said, it was very messy and it's too much to get into. But once he started mocking Neffy and Keyshia's mother, Frankie, that's when he got a lot of backlash. Now, he did take his post down from Instagram and he did explain why he went so hard at Keyshia's family.
I'm going to tell you how this shit started, right? This is what happened, right? I'm gonna tell you what happened, how I started. I did Old Girl's song, right? Cool. Everything was straight. Sent a cease and desist letter, you know what I'm saying, to my label, did a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I wasn't even getting paid off of that. I was just having fun. Like, you know, just because, you know, you're a fan of your girl coming up, you know, you just like, okay, I rock with it. Okay, cool, right? Boom. So now, she get high. Whoa. So now I was like, you know what? You playing with me, I'm gonna show you what it is. But I was being petty, but I was having fun, you feel me? It's turned into some other shit. It stopped. Said something about me again. And then after that, you know, old girl jumped in it. And so I got on her. Family really f***ed up though. I shouldn't even really be talking about their family like that. But she started talking about my son and all kind of shit. That's the only reason why I kept it going. So a bitch supposed to talk about my son, but because she a woman, I'm not supposed to say nothing. Got me f***ed up.
So OT Genasis said that Neffy talked about his son. Now, in one of Neffy's posts, she did say, "Still playing with me and not your baby. Beyonce didn't put you on to act like this." So apparently this comment made him upset, which is why he went after the mother. But honestly, this whole situation could have been avoided if OT Genasis didn't come at Keyshia in the first place. I do find it interesting that Keyshia Cole's man, Nico, didn't say anything sooner, but he did post a clip of Nipsey Hussle talking about avoiding clown behavior. So that was his subliminal response to OT Genasis. Also, Keyshia Cole and Ari Lennox went on Instagram Live and they discussed the whole OT Genasis situation.
That's why I was so, like, honestly, I'm just not even gonna talk about that situation, but it just pissed me so much because, you know, at a time that everybody was going through so much in the Black community and like getting killed and all that, getting pulled up and getting killed, like, and then you want to do a whole song that I wrote about love, and shooting, just killing and bang bang and all that. It's like, yo, son. And they get mad that I say I don't like what you did. Like I serve the integrity of my music. Like that. I feel you. And then just bully and continue to bully and like, what?
It just shows like this evil entity from jump did not have like your best interest at heart at all. The way he's acting now, it just shows this was a disgusting, evil piece of shit. He did not give a fuck at all about your legend and your discography and everything that you've offered to the world. It just shows, like, trust me. I
just don't understand why it felt like, why it feels like, I was having a conversation with MC Light. She's such a sweetheart. And I was just saying how it felt like I was so unprotected. Not even just like in the light of, okay, it don't matter what nobody say. You can just ignore it. It's fine. Say your piece and call it a day. But it was more so like the more that I even tried to speak up for myself or say how I didn't like something, that I felt like it was like, oh no, you come from the hood. You really ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you really, like your mom was on drugs your whole life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't really have a right to what you feel about what you've created. It's more so like lighten up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you taking everything so serious? It was just a joke. Like,
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I stood by everything that you said. Like, people are tripping. People are disgusting. Like, I mean, but sometimes, like, I feel like we can be alone when we stand up for what we feel is right. Like, it's our shit. Like, but you know, I feel like a lot of people in here, they know what's up. They respect like your work, and like, you know, they sticking up for you. So
no, I
don't
was
worry.
like so surprised. I was like, oh wow. I was like, I felt like finally I can just be like, okay, thank God, you know, like they finally get that where I'm coming from, and because he took it too far, you know.
Too
And it was
far,
like, I
honey.
mean, like, you know, like why would you even go there? You know what I'm
It
saying?
was
Like,
right. It was just disrespectful. It was whack. It was horrible. And he should have bowed down gracefully and respected the fact that, like, you said no. And it should have been the end of that. Like, is this the only record this man felt like he could have made in life? Like, he's just lame. Like, this is the only record you felt like you could have made in life. Like, no, you will probably go off to do other things, but he, I guess, didn't believe that he could do
yeah,
that.
and that's the cool part because I actually tried to get in touch with him through a few people that I know in the business. Like, do you know this guy? You know, like, what's his deal? Is he okay? Like, what's going on? Is he stressed out? Is he, you know, I don't know what the hell. So I'm just like, you know, yeah, it should have just been more so like, hey, you know,
Respectful.
it didn't, you know, my agenda didn't fit your agenda. I apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't mean no disrespect when I did it. I just, you know what I'm saying? And then it would have just been the end of that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just having to be a full thing.
Yeah, I feel you.
Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.